No, I have a lot to say. I love the idea of the company and talking about trends. Um, Trends make the world go round, right? We know that. We know that Apple had the iPhone, the Mac, the iPad tablet. They now had a watch. They had some type of audio, and two or three big things happen, and they're a 3.2 trillion dollar company. 3.2. Now, what did they do? They created a trend. They got people so in a shark frenzy about the iPhone. They talked about it a few months ahead. This is coming. It'll do this. It'll do that. It'll do. And we didn't see behind the scenes. We don't know all the fights and people that probably lost their job. People argued over stuff. But when the outcome happened and the smoke cleared and they had the final, here's your iPhone, it was a hit. And the trend started. Now people are buying brand new iPhones and they don't even need them. That's crazy. That's crazy. And when you talk about a company that's worth $3.2 trillion, what? And they only have 4 or 5 products. Now I want you to picture with us, the trend will be we're setting up products that are in high demand and needed. Personally, small business, medium-sized business, large business, and the very large business. Well, let me go over a couple of things because I have some stuff I wrote down once I realized I could come. We're going to be trendsetters in the AI field, right? Which is pioneer innovation that matters, right? Offering high value at a low cost. Very important. Everybody wants to take off their bottom line. Everybody. I don't care if it's an individual or even companies. There's companies spending probably 100,000, if not more, on video conferencing. Just a question, common sense. What would happen if something was introduced that was 60 to 70% cheaper and has all the bells and whistles? Are they in love with the company? Are they in love with the 5 top companies? And I'm not going to mention names. No, they're in love with what they can do for them. But they're more in love if you can do something for them and give them a service without emptying their pocket. That's a trend. Here's another trend. Our company, and I want people to hear this that are watching for the first time, it's shifting the model from profit first to people first. I know you're shaking your head. Nobody does that. You're right. Nobody does it. That's why it's a trend. Do I believe it's true? I know it's true. I've been here over 6 years. I've watched it happen. The aim is for people. The outcome is you're going to get paid because the ingredients of ONPASSIVE is above market value, more for less, and pay you commissions on what they bring in. Uplift humanity for every step of the way. Part of the building of the company is making sure we put a hand down and lift people up. You guys can name 55 companies that do that. I'd be happy. I don't know who they are. That's a trend. That's creating a trend. Sharing the revenue. Yes, that happens. But there's limitations on how much you can make. They determine, and a lot of times you have to buy more to make more. ONPASSIVE is a different animal. It's unlimited. And the main thing, we're not chasing a trend, we're creating the future. AI service humanity doesn't, everyone, this is the part I love. Everyone has a chance to win. You're a single mother in Africa. You're a guy that maybe you have some kind of disability, seen or unseen. The company doesn't care if you can't walk. It doesn't care if you're black. It doesn't care if you're white and fat. Thank God. It doesn't care if you're bald. You got a lot of hair. your whatever. It just does not care. The design from the beginning, the trend would be you come, you build it, they will come. And he attracted people by heart, from their heart. There's a lot of you out there that think that will never happen to me. This is your answer. You're right, it won't. But if you happen to see this and you take the opportunity to come in and really look at it and find out what's up. Now it's launching to the world soon, but you can get a hold of anybody. Say, put me on the list when it's ready to go. I want to at least come see. And nobody that I know of, and this is 20 years experience, nobody in this business pressures anyone. You know why? If you have a winner and you have a amazing product, it's above market value, high demand, do I have to really talk you into something? You're using it anyway. We're not chasing trends like we said. We're sending them our mission, affordable AI tools that empower people everywhere at a low cost. At a low cost. So I just want to emphasize again, if you've been out there all these years or 5 years or 5 months, I don't care, and you're one of the 98%, 99%, you've done everything you can. You've tried many businesses only to end in a failure. It's not your fault. It's rigged against you. And not only do you end in a failure, if you're the first one in the business, you got a whole bunch of family members that are mad at you too. Because I want to tell you something. As you go from these businesses and they say, invite your friends and family, everybody you invite is inviting the same friends and family you did. So by the time you get your fifth friend and family, they don't have a big list, because most of the people that get ready to invite, you already did. So they don't even make enough money to pay their first month's auto ship. I'm just saying, I want nothing more than people that have a good heart and want to uplift humanity to see this, because it will truly change your life. I believe it with all my heart. So I'm going to turn it back over to Comfort before I talk too much.